Hey, it's Danny from Conscious Calisthenics here. So I'm actually making a phone on my iPhone, which I've never done before. We are in Koh Samui, Thailand at the moment. We're at a restaurant. I've got this raw vegan Snickers bar here. She has got that lovely smoothie, which is called Summer.
It's banana, mango, orange, turmeric, granola, and goji berry.
Yeah, nice. Looks pretty damn good.
Really tasty.
So yeah, the topic of today's video is how many calories do you need to be eating when you're intermittent fasting? A lot of people want to know the answer to this question time and time again, and how many people ask this for. And the simple answer is, it is going to vary from person to person. It depends on what your own personal individual goals are. So, if you're someone that wants to lose weight, it is best to be in a calorie deficit for very obvious reasons that most people know about, and that is when you are in a calorie deficit, your body is naturally going to lose excess body fat if that is what you're trying to achieve by doing this. So yeah, if you want to do that, just eat an amount of calories that seems like a right amount for you to lose weight. You can use certain calculators online, you can do your research up into this specifically and find out what calories may work for you, because each individual person is going to need a different amount of calories to be in a calorie deficit, and it depends on how much muscle mass you have, how much excess body fat, how much you exercise, and so many other contributing factors as well. So experiment with the amount of calories that you're consuming whilst intermittent fasting. Well, whatever diet that you're eating combined with intermittent fasting, and try it for a while. Try it for around 30 days and see if it's giving you the weight loss benefits that you wanted. If it's not, then start dropping down, even, I almost said that incorrectly, dropping down your calories. So you're eating around 1,500 calories, try it for a month, you're not losing as much weight as you feel you'd like to, then drop it by 100 calories and see if that gives you greater weight loss benefits. So make sure when you're dropping your calories that you don't drop it too rapidly. If you go from like 1,500 to 500, you're going to get really intense cravings, you're not going to be able to sustain it long term, and you're just going to feel awful mentally and physically. So that's something to be aware of. You don't want to be doing what a lot of people do with these extreme calorie restriction diets where you're yo-yoing back and forth, and then what normally happens is you lose some weight with these extreme calorie restriction diets, then you go and binge out, you gain the weight back and normally gain more weight back. There's actually some scientific research to show every time you're doing this yo-yo diet and you gain more weight back when you go back to a diet that's not an extreme calorie restriction diet. So it's all about doing something that is sustainable. And then if you're someone that wants to gain muscle mass, so to speak, then you obviously want to be trying to eat a calorie surplus. And if you don't know what this means, it means you are eating what I would call an excessive amount of calories, more than your body would ideally need to be at the baseline maintenance amount of calories. When you're at maintenance calories, you're not in a calorie restriction, you're not in a calorie surplus, you're in the middle, so you're balanced out. So you will pretty much sustain the weight that you are at. But when you're wanting to gain weight, you're trying to eat a lot of calories, so eating more calories than your body is going to be using. So then when you're doing consistent exercise that is suitable for you to gain whatever results you want with your body. So for example, with me, I'm trying to gain as much muscle mass as I possibly can through bodybuilding and calisthenics combined. So I do my best to try and eat as many calories as I can within my intermittent fasted, eating window. Not obviously in the fasting window, because that's not what intermittent fasting is about. Just do your best to eat as many calories as you possibly can, but be very careful with this. You could go into what is known as like bear mode, where you're eating thousands and thousands of calories above your maintenance calorie requirements, and then you will start to gain excess fat. Even if you're doing intermittent fasting, yes, I have found people can normally eat way more calories in their eating window, and it's harder to gain excess body fat in comparison to if you're eating all the way throughout the day and eating the same amount of calories. But if you're going, say, like 3,000 calories above your maintenance calories, then you're more than likely going to gain fat. So again, you could do certain calculators online, do your research into this, find out the amount of calories that you need to be eating to be in a calorie surplus to gain as much muscle mass as you possibly can. But just be very cautious when you're doing this, as I mentioned a moment ago, because in the process of gaining muscle, a lot of people will end up gaining fat. But it's definitely way harder when doing it with intermittent fasting on whatever specific you're doing combined with intermittent fasting. So that's just something to be aware of. So say you're doing intermittent fasting and you're eating around 2,500 calories, you want to gain more weight, then add on, say like 2, 3, 4, 500 calories and test it out. And try that for a couple of weeks to a month and make sure that you're tracking your weight. And actually tracking your weight through scales is not one of the best ways to tell if you have body changes, because you can lose fat and gain muscle at the same time. So the scales, what you see your weight is, may not actually fluctuate whatsoever. So the best thing to do is take photos and actually measure yourself. And then further down the road, you can compare your photos to the photos you had before and see if you've had any progress. And the measurements are going to be one of the best ways to do this as well. This is one of the best ways to see if you're actually going in the direction that you want to with changing your body. But yeah, again, just like if you're trying to lose weight, if the amount of calories is not working for you and you are tracking all of your calories and you are making sure you're actually hitting the amount of calories you want, because there's a lot of people that won't track it, they want to get certain results with gaining muscle mass, they think they're eating a certain amount, and normally people are eating less than what they think they're eating, and then they might not be getting results due to that. So you definitely want to track your calories. So yeah, if you're not getting the results you want, start increasing the amount of calories that you are, see if that works for you. Just monitor to see if you're gaining excess body fat, because yeah, most people would prefer to do what I call lean bulking, where you are steadily gaining muscle mass without gaining loads of excess body fat at the same time, which a lot of people do with dirty bulking diets, where they're just eating thousands and thousands and thousands of calories of all junk food. They're not intermittent fasting whatsoever, and they just get this really watery, puffed out, bloated look where they've just got so much excess fat on them, and they don't have like any shreddedness to them whatsoever, where you can see like the obliques and the abdominal muscles, as you can see here. And yeah, if you're someone that's doing intermittent fasting, that's not about changing your physique in any way, and you just generally want to feel good and get the greatest benefits from intermittent fasting, and you just want to optimize your cognitive function and your energy levels and so far, the amount of calories that you're going to need, again, is going to vary from person to person. So experiment. Try a certain amount of calories with intermittent fasting on whatever diet you're on. See how you feel. And if you're not feeling the best that you think that you could feel and that you want to feel with intermittent fasting, try experimenting with either more calories or less calories. So it's all about experimentation and listening to your body, because the amount of calories I may need may not be the same for you. And the amount of calories we need can vary from day to day, depending on how much exercise that we've been doing the past days that is not today, how much stress that you've had throughout the week, how much sleep you've been having, and a whole host of other different contributing factors that can play a huge part in how many calories you need within a day, which I personally do intuitive eating. But if you're someone that's wanting to get weight loss or weight gain benefits, it is best to track your calories. And yeah, your body knows best, so listen to your body. If it's not working for you with the amount of calories that you're eating, like I said, experiment with either less or more, and find out from your own body what it actually needs. So I'm always trying to teach people to be in tune with their body as much as they possibly can, which so many people are out of tune with their body. And for example, today I may want different types of foods that are actually melting, such as this smoothie thing here. It tastes like bubble gum. It's got like spirulina, grapes in it. So much other goodness. And yeah, what you may want today, your body may want something different tomorrow. That's what I suggest to people. Yeah, focus upon the calories you want to give you whatever results you want. But yeah, what should I say? Yeah, just be aware it may not be always exactly the same every single day. So experiment, see what works for you, and you may be surprised what you find, because you can listen to a lot of people. They can tell you need this amount of calories and this amount of calories. It doesn't work for you. We're all different. We all have different genetics. Man, this is so good. Everall Snickers bar. Oh, just lost the top in there. And how was yours?
Very good.
Yeah.
So refreshing.
You want to try?
I want that.
You want this? You want this one here instead? Oh look, it's like split in half. That isn't too well made.
It's melting.
Dessert theme.
Right.
Yeah, I thought of trying a little bit of eating right here.
Wow. It's go very well with that.
Yeah? It's a combination of good. So beautiful as well. That's spirulina on top. So yeah. Like I said, want to lose weight, get the most greatest weight loss benefits in intermittent fasting, be in a calorie deficit, experiment with less if you're not getting the results you want after about a month. If you want to gain weight, do a calorie surplus. If you just want to feel healthy, I say you don't even need to count calories, just be doing intuitive eating. Listen to your body.
I never count my calories.
No.
I never.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I just eat what my body tells me.
Yeah, and your results,
Yeah.
you're not necessarily looking to get loads of weight loss results or gain loads of muscle. You just want to feel good, pretty much.
And stay fit and healthy. That's the most important thing.
Yeah. Yeah, saving intermittent fasting, if you just want to feel generally good, have optimal health, just do intuitive eating. And don't overeat. If you start overeating, you're going to feel awful. And I definitely find I can eat way more calories when I'm exercising way more. So, just because I can eat a lot and you've seen certain videos I can, doesn't mean that you can. So yeah, just have intermittent fasting. Well, just have fun with intermittent fasting. Play around with it. And what you're going to find is your intermittent fasting journey will change over time. So many times I've switched up the way that I'm eating with intermittent fasting. Some other times I fast longer than others. Some days it's 1 meal a day, some 2, some 3, some 4. I'm pretty much always sticking to a minimum of 16 hours. This smoothie is so good.
Tastes like bubble gum.
Yeah. And this is like the question a lot of people get, is like, what is the best diet to do intermittent fasting? It's the one that you actually find you can sustain long term. If it's a diet that is just way too restrictive for you and it's just too hard to sustain, it's not a diet for you. So it's all about doing something consistently over time to get the best results possible from anything in life. So carnivore diet works for you, do that. Vegan diet works for you, do that. Raw vegan, keto, whatever. But yeah, just eat a diet combined with intermittent fasting that makes you feel as good as you can. And like I said, that you can sustain, and that it's helping you go in the direction of getting the body goals you want. But I definitely would say if someone wants to get the greatest weight loss benefits with intermittent fasting, ketogenic diet is definitely one of the fastest ways to do that. I actually experimented with the vegan keto diet for 30 days. The amount of weight I lost was so rapid. Like, it was like water weight and some body fat as well. It's very profound. And that's because, the ketogenic diet gives very similar hormonal benefits that intermittent fasting does, such as improving insulin sensitivity, lowering insulin, which is a fat storage hormone. Some beeping machine around here somewhere. So they work synergistically alongside each other to give the greatest weight loss benefits. Wow, that band. It's not as a YouTube friendly world. So yeah, I think that's it. Going off on a bit of a tangent. So yeah, if you like this video, you'd like me to make some more where I talk about something specific, but talk about a few other things connected and eat a little bit in front of you, let me know. This is not normally a style of video I'd normally make. Wow, that is really bugging me. How many times does that vehicle need to reverse? Beep, 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 beep. So yeah, if you like the video, like it down below. Any questions, even down below. Don't forget to share this with others. And subscribe to receive a lot more videos from me on a regular basis on specific subjects such as intermittent fasting, extended water fasting, dry fasting, 1 meal a day, calisthenics, many other different types of videos that will teach you the information to go in the direction to achieve the body's either fitness levels and the energy levels as well. But I've mentioned to many other people that have followed my information consistently over time to get those results and many other different amazing benefits as well. To sound good to you, click the subscribe button down below, click the bell notification button next to the subscribe button, otherwise YouTube will not notify you of when new videos are uploaded. And I have new ones coming almost every single day. So as always, stay fit, stay energetic, and go and get those gains. Peace. I did